Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the part one of the wallet process and abundance block. Okay, now I want to represent myself. My name is Rovital, HN. HN is the initial for my family name, and I'm running the 30 days process according to Abraham-Hicks in a Facebook group. It calls Abraham-Hicks: How to Change Your Life in 30 Days. And today, this is our second bi-weekly session on the topic of abundance block and the wallet process. The wallet process is this process number 15 of the 22 processes of Abraham-Hicks, and it's designed to help you and help us, okay, to bypass the abundance blocks. Okay, now when Abraham are talking about subjects, actually they say that every subject is two subjects. It's the wanted and the unwanted. Okay, now when we think about wanted, okay, wanted is the desire one. It's what we actually want to have. It's what we would like to go for. It's what we would like to attract, what we would like to bring into our life. Okay, now the unwanted is the things that we want to get rid of and the things that we don't want to attract to our life. Okay, now once we understand that, okay, it's easy to realize that actually we are dividing our desires to two: the things that we want and and the things that we don't want. Okay, whatever we want is the thing that we want to attract to our life, the thing that we feel in abundance. Okay, and the thing that we don't like, you don't want, and the thing is that we feel in lack with. Okay, and we want to keep as far as possible from our lives. Okay, so every subject actually resonates, okay, on the same wavelength, okay, and we can resonate into into one end or the other. Okay, either the wanted or unwanted. Okay, and how do we do this? We do this with our vibration. Okay, now I always say that the most important meditation, okay, according to Abraham, is the one that actually talks about relationship. Because no matter what we do in our life, okay, it's all relationship. Now, the money is a relationship as well. Okay, and why do I think it's a relationship? Because everything we do actually projects to us. So everything we do is actually the relationship that we have between us and us. It means between me and me, between you and you. So the money is also another reflection of that aspect. Now, why you think to yourself that I'm saying that, I put it all in the same basket? Okay, why? Because we have never learned and we have never been educated to take care of our life and to be responsible in that manner. That's why we don't really understand the relationship that we have between ourselves. We all the time have learned to project things from us out. And therefore, we just neglected the most important aspect is the relationship between me and me, so to say, between you and you. Okay, and money is a very important aspect of it because it's something that actually enable us, okay, to move on. Okay, and as more as you have, as faster as you can go. Okay, now when it comes to abundance blocks, okay, whenever we have a block, actually we have something which is not true, because in reality there are no blocks. The blocks coming from our perspective, okay, and the way we see reality, the way we experience things. The blocks have never been there to begin with. The blocks are the way we perceive things and how we experience them. Source never put any blocks. Source only create source the source only create the laws, okay, and that's it. There's no blocks. It's all open. If you find a block somewhere, it means that you have put it over there, whether you're aware of it or you're not aware of it. And this is the good news of it, if you think about it. Okay? Now, the thing is that since we are not brought up in this way, we cannot recognize it. And the thing is that we are not recognizing patterns that we are not aware of. That's how our brain is designed to work. If we're not aware of something, we are not going to recognize it. So if we're not aware to the fact that we have blocks, we're not going to find them. We're not going to see them. We're not going to be aware of them. It's like, think about it. How many people can walk, can pass through on as you walk, okay? And how many drivers can share the same road with you, and you're not going to recognize them? Why? Because you're not aware of them and you're not familiar with them. But just imagine you see someone that you know, okay? All of a sudden you're going to see them a mile away. You're going to find them no matter where. Why? Because they have been brought into your attention, so you're aware of their existence, and therefore they exist for you, and that's where you can recognize them. Okay? So actually what Abraham wants to do, okay, their philosophy and actually that's how it works, only we never thought about it this way. We actually work the other way around. Instead of going towards our wellness, we went towards our badness, so to say. Okay? And what they're saying is, don't go head to head with any issue. Bypass it and run away. Keep on going. What they're saying is, instead of hit yourself in a tree, okay, or try to go around the trees, okay, pull the trees out. Why? Because you want to continue running in the speed of your own life. They don't tell you slow down. They tell you pull off all those trees off your way. And what they mean, okay, is pull off those blocks. Pull everything that actually slows you down. Now, when it comes to abundance blocks, okay, I'm just going to bring some a concept here, so you will able to understand what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fear of change. I'm talking about the fear of taking responsibility and making bad decisions. I'm talking about the fear of big numbers. I'm talking about the fear of feeling stuck. And I'm talking about the fear of creating from default instead of creating from deliberate creation, and it's also the fear of being yourself. And just think about it, how ridiculous it sounds, the fear of being yourself. It sounds like counterintuitive, like what? We're here to be ourselves. But the thing is that we are not. If you really understand who you are and you really understand your potential, you're going to be amazed, and you're going to say, this is not, it's impossible that this is me, and this is who I was. Okay? Another thing, it's all about self-worth. Okay, it goes back to self-worth. It goes back to self-validation. It goes back to love for self. It goes into the relationship between you and your family, between you and your parents, between you and whoever raised you up, whoever was responsible for your upbringing. Okay, now if you think about it, that as you were little, your parents were your only providers. So you can see that parents were, so to say, as close as gods to you. They were actually your gods. So whatever they say, okay, that was it. If they were enabling you to have, you think that the world is abandoned. If they were how to say that, depriving for you, okay, you thought that the world is depriving because that's the reality that you grew up with, okay. And if you think about most people's reality, it's a reality that somehow, okay, it's a reality of deprivation. And what's the deprivation of? It's deprivation of the infinite potential and then infinite, you know, abundant, okay, that this universe actually proposed to us. Okay? So another thing is people are very much afraid of financial mess. When it means they don't want to mess up their life, okay, when it comes to money, and how easy it is. Okay, money can mess nearly everything. And if you think about it, I think I think about money as water. Okay, and if you think of nature, okay, where most, you know, uh, animals, okay, gather together, and where they can find their prey, around the water. So in a way, money is what you need in order to survive, okay, materialistically. And money is going, whatever is going to get you being killed by someone else. It's like both end of the same stick. So a lot of people understand, I'm saying, okay, I'm just going to have a little water and then I'm going to run away really, really quickly so nobody's going to catch me. Okay, so or I'm going to go to that little pond, okay, that the big sharks are not over there, that the crocodiles are not over there. So I'm not going to do this, you know, just get myself away. But actually, life is calling you. The universe is infinite abundance, and you feel it. And something doesn't resonate with you. Something just doesn't feel right to you. Another thing is the financials. There are a lot of illusions around financials, around money, okay, and people are very much afraid of it. You can see that it happens a lot that, let's take the most extreme example, that people wins the lottery, okay. People are afraid that once they're going to win the lottery, okay, their life is going to become such a mess, okay, for a whole lots of reasons that we're not going to get into them. And just think about the people that are thinking and dreaming of winning the lottery, okay? So people are also afraid of getting into the process of growing up, okay? Creating illusions, okay, as if they are going to have it, okay? Act upon it, and all of a sudden, boom, it's not there. And then what? The creditors, you know, the banks, and whoever ever had to take a responsibility for long years know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay. And another thing is, when it comes to money, it's also come for everything. It's about everything. It's about everything in life, not only about money. It's a fear of scarcity, the fear of luck. Okay. Marketers do wonders about the fear of, you know, scarcity, as if there's never going to be enough. Believe it or not, that's you know, that's one of those lies that we live with. Okay. So one of the things that we want to do, we want to shift, okay, our perspective. Instead of looking from one edge of the stick, okay, and hold ourselves in a place of the unwanted, we want to change it, okay, and get it into the wanted, Okay, just bring it to the place that we are actually understanding that there is abundance over there. Now, according to the law of the universe, it's not your work to create things. Your work is to perceive and to and to and
Oh.
to to wish it, actually, to ask for it. Our job is to create a demand. That's our job, just to create a demand. Our job is to come over here and to say, oh, this is what's going on. Okay, I want to do this, and this, and that's how I want it to happen. Okay, and actually, the universe is supposed to come and support us. We're doing this because this is the job of the universe. But somehow we got confused. Okay, and that's where many people are actually locked. Okay, and that's where actually they stuck sometimes in this confusion. Okay, they think it's their job to make it. So actually, what they do, in a way, they take source job. How can you take source job? You cannot do that. You can do it for a little while, and then you can have a certain success, okay? And some people are going to get really confused, okay, with that little success. And that confusion can go a very, very long way. I can see this in people coming to my readings time and time and time again. They had a certain success in life, okay? Now they were going back and they want to restore it, and they don't understand why it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen because why? You use your human resources. You used your finite energy, your finite chi. You cannot produce more of it. Now you have to release it and understand that any more creation is going to come from the universe. It's going to come from source. Now you have to drop it. Now you have to go to to shift your perspective and understand that it's not going to go by force. It's going to go by power, so to say. It's not coming from your muscles. It comes from within, in between the ears and between, the head and the heart. That's where it all comes from. Nowhere else. And if you want to have a cross, you can have a cross between your ears and between your heart, and you got yourself a very nice cross. Okay. Now, another thing that I know that we are all dealing with, okay, as we are trying to make that shift, okay, that we created a certain momentum. What it means, a certain momentum could be a state of mind, could be a certain vibration, okay, that manifests itself in our reality. And that momentum could be where I am now. And where I am now could be that I'm earning that much, I'm living that much, and I give myself permission that much. That's the momentum that we have to deal with. And it's not going to disappear overnight. It's not that overnight we're going to win the lottery. Overnight there's going to be that prince come and marry us, okay? And the mother of the prince is going to open the palace for us, walk us in just directly to the kitchen, okay? It's not going to happen. Definitely not overnight. Actually, what Abraham was saying, okay, that we can change our life in 17 seconds. You don't need more than 17 seconds to shift the vibration. But for most people, it's not going to happen. I was able to see people shifting vibration in 1 hour of a reading, okay? Or 2 hours of a reading. That's how quickly that I was able to see people shifting their vibrations. As more as you're trained with this, okay, as easy as you can go. A trained how to say energy reader, okay, can do that very fast. I can tap on on a certain level of consciousness in seconds, not even 17 seconds. You speak and I'm there. No time gap, nothing. But when it comes to the thing that we really, really want, okay, we are putting those hurdles between us and what we want. And it mostly comes from our past experience. We said, oh, my experience says that this is going to happen, so I'm going to keep myself on the safe side. I want to have a great experience, okay? So I'm going to be careful. Wishing to be careful is going to put a lot of energy blocks over there. Another thing is savings, okay? A lot of time people think that if they are going to save, they are going to be safe, okay? What happened with savings, okay, that it's all, where do we start with when it comes to savings, okay? Because if you think about it, savings, it's um, to keep yourself out of trouble, okay? It's coming from the place of some kind of scarcity or some kind of security for a rainy day, so to say. The thing about this, okay, that if was your attention, the rainy day is going to come, okay, and you're going to use your savings for the things you definitely didn't want to. It's not going to work for you. So if you do savings, okay, you have to really give it a title. I'm saving for a new camera. I'm saving for a new car. I'm saving for a new I don't know, for a new home, or for renovations, or for something that is going to promote me forward. Okay, the thing about saving is that behind it there is a vibration of not enough, of not having enough. Okay, and 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 this is kind of a trick, because in one hand you want to build it up. Okay, you want to have more and more and more, so you can create a momentum of having. Okay, but on the other hand, there's something about it that say, okay, I'm not coming from the place of having. So you really have to be careful when it comes to savings. I know when I'm having savings, they're not going to stay there, because my daughter knows that I have savings. I have that kind of money in my saving. She won it. Last time she said to me, Mom, how much do you have on your savings? When I opened up my mind, that was the end of my savings. That's simple. I think there's something good with savings and there's something a little tricky with savings. Okay, so you really want to find your way about it. Okay, another thing that is extremely tricky when it comes to the law of attraction is, and today it was funny. I went to have lunch, and as I was walking out, I saw this woman telling to her daughter that if she's not going to be able to listen to her, she's not going to get anything that she wants. And I said to myself, this is exactly what I was thinking about. Okay, that parents are teaching you that if you want to get something, you have to give something. You have to behave nice in order to be worthy of it. And what happens that if something good happened in our life, okay, we think that we did something for it. So for us, being rewarded, okay, actually give us the good feeling that we were expecting for. Okay, so it means for us to have the thing in our hands, okay, to have the money in our hands, okay, is actually validating of something that we did right. And when it comes to the law of attraction, it's completely the opposite. You know, Abraham all the time say, you tell us, give me what I want, and I'm going to feel better. And this is exactly what Abraham is saying. It's not going to work. It's just not going to work. Okay, you have to feel better, and then it's going to come to you. And years ago, I learned something, and people thought that I'm completely crazy when I said, listen, those problems, I know that somehow they're related to me, okay, but they come somehow, okay, and the way they come, they're gonna go. I'm not gonna deal with them. And when it comes to money, I realized another thing, okay, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not worrying about it anymore. And you know what happened? Money started to manifest itself to me. So when I'm ready to do something, the money is there. Why? Because I was ready to do it. Sometimes I have a gap of 2-3 days. Sometimes I have a gap of 2-3 weeks. Sometimes I have a gap of 2-3 months. But the thing is that it's going to be there. And I'm going to feel that synchronicity between me being ready and the things coming to me. So actually, what Abraham are saying, okay, they are using the same principle as Buckminster Fuller, and maybe Buckminster Fuller just got it from them. He said that you don't have to fight, you know, a non-working system, okay? What you have to do is to create a new system, okay, that is going to make the old system obsolete, okay? It's going to dysfunction it. And we can see it over and over again, that every time we have new technologies that take over the old technology, and the old technologies disappear, okay? Like the flat screen TVs, okay? They didn't tell people, oh, stop using the old one, stop using the old one. No, no, no. They just gave them a nice screen, you know, TV, and everybody just kicked their old ones just by themselves, okay? Now they say to you, oh, I'm going to give you a new phone, okay? Much better now. Who's going to use the old phone once they have a better one? When people want to quit smoking, okay, I was working with people who wanted to quit smoking for years, okay, and I was doing very, very well. And what I say to them sometimes, okay, I say, you know, I was working with a device that was helping people to quit, and I said, you know what? Don't throw your cigarettes, okay? Just take this as well. Take it with you. Why? Because just think that your cigarette is your old car that you extremely, extremely trust. You know that this car is going to take you from here to there. Okay? Don't throw it away. I'm going to give you a new one. Take it home with you, and then you're going to see what's going to happen. What's going to happen that the new one drive faster, save gas, have a better audio system, okay? It has a very nice, beautiful design, okay? You feel driving is really, really, really smooth, okay? You have cruise control, you have all those features, you have the screen, you have the navigator, okay? You can all of a sudden, you know, pause, you know, when you drive, you can put your hand, you know, all of a sudden it's a whole different experience. So what's going to happen? In a very short time, you're going to put a sale, okay, note on the old car. That's it. Okay, the same thing when it comes to money blocks or abundance blocks, okay? If we know how to bypass them, we use different tools, the tools that we used before, okay? We don't have to bother about the old tools that doesn't work, okay? And this is what we're going to do. What we're going to do, okay, we're just going to install new pipes instead of the old pipes that are clogged and doesn't work. Okay, and how do we do this? Abraham are suggesting something extremely, extremely, extremely simple. Okay, they say take $100 bill. See that bill? That's the new $100 bill. Okay. Keep it in your wallet. Okay. And virtually spend it 20 to 30 times a day. And how do they say virtually spend it? Okay. They say if you see something that you like, okay, buy it with your experience. Okay. Just don't go to the cash and don't take it with you. Okay. Do the process here. Feel it. Okay. Tell yourself, I bought it. Okay. And move on. Now, I can tell you something. Shopping experience is something very, very physical. We feel it. And if you think, and Abraham is saying, if you think that $100 is a small money, yeah, for me, yeah, that's like, you know, if you think this is little money, try to do it 20, 30 times a day. You spend $2,000 to $3,000 a day. And if you're going to do it for 30 days, okay, you're going to get yourself spending about $100,000 a month. Okay, you have to earn a $1.2 million, okay, to be able to spend, okay, $100,000 a month. Most people don't even know how to spend $100,000 a month. Okay, they know how to make purchases. Okay, they know how to make purchases. They're going to say, oh, I'm going to buy this house, it's going to cost me $1 million. I'm going to buy this car, it's going to cost me 200. I'm going to buy this, it's going to, but that's not spending 100,000 a month. Okay, people don't know even what it means. Okay, so, and the thing is, because they don't know, okay, they're not even going to the illusions. Okay, they don't go into the vibration of it because it's not real for them. They didn't do anything for it. Okay, so once you take that $100 bill, okay, and you try virtually to spend it 20, 30 times, okay, a day, okay, you may fail at the beginning. I understand that the temptation is going to be too big. You're not going to feel it. It's like you're you know, trying to do your baby steps and you're slipping over. Okay, it happens. Another way that you can do, and which is what I did, okay, you see, actually I manifested this money without even knowing. I actually manifested this money. Okay, there are a lot of $100 bill here, a lot. There are here many of them. They're just one on top of the other. Okay, okay. What I did, I just took a $100 bill and I printed it, and I printed it both sides. Okay, it looks really real. Okay, the only thing about it, because it's a printer, so it responds to water. And when it comes to money, you can actually put it in the laundry and it's still going to survive. Okay, so what I did, I just printed it, and believe it or not, it looks extremely real. And I didn't believe myself. Today I went to my errands, and all of a sudden I saw this money coming back to me in real time, and even more than that. In one minute, I saw the money coming back to me from very unexpected place. I posted it. I was like, what? Okay, I got my proof it works. But it works all the time. You see, how do you manifest money? You see, how do you manifest money? You manifest money by things coming to you. You're not chasing them. You don't have to chase it anymore. It's going to come to you. And the only reason it comes to you is because of the vibration you emit. Now, if you understand that this universe works on vibrations, okay, and when the vibration goes low enough, okay, and slow enough, it materializes into something which is physical, okay, like our body. So we can see it with our physical senses. But whatever, okay, is on a different vibration, okay, it's going to vibrate on higher frequencies, okay, and we won't be able to see it with our physical senses. What does it mean? It means that it doesn't exist? Oh no. It does exist, only we don't see it. Think about the wind. Can you see the wind? You never see the wind, but you can see the effect of the wind. You can see the leaves moving. Okay? You can hear things crashing because of the wind. But the wind, you cannot see the wind. You can feel it on your skin, but you cannot see it. You can see smoke, okay, blowing by the wind, and then you can see the direction of the wind because of the smoke. But there's no way to see the wind. Or let's say when it comes to water, you cannot see underwater currents. You cannot see them, but they're there. How do you feel them when you jump into the water? All of a sudden, you're somewhere else. This is energy. The same is with energy. It's the same with electricity. You don't see it. Okay, but don't push your finger into the socket, okay, once it's there. And yes, you will really want to go back into creation of the charcoal. Okay? So when it comes to the things that we don't see, okay, this is what we emit. This is what we create. We create those vibrations. We create those winds that we cannot see. Okay? But think about underwater currents, okay? They do work with one another. Think about the wind. Okay, if wind clash into each other, all of a sudden you can find those hurricanes, those tornadoes. You can see the effect of them. This is, same thing with your energy. You can think about vibration of strings in music. Okay, if you put two guitars in two different parts of the room, you're going to play one string in one side of the room. The other one is going to resonate. That's the law of attraction. It's going to resonate the same vibration as the first string. That's the law of attraction. If you resonate abundance, okay, the universe is going to resonate abundance to you. Okay? If you're going to resonate luck, the universe is going to resonate luck to you. And since we cannot see it, okay, we have to practice it with all kind of processes. And this is a very, very simple one. Really, very simple one. Even let's say you don't have the $100, okay, I don't know, borrow it from someone, or I don't know if there's a way to download it online, okay, or text me, I'm going to send you a file, okay, just make it. It looks so real. And it works. Okay, I was talking my head off, so if you want to ask me something, this is your time to ask questions. And and I forgot to remind you to take a deep breath and smile, because that's the beginning of all good things. Source is in the ether. Okay, the ether is what we breathe, and that's how we circulate source. And when we smile, okay, we create serotonin in the brain that immediately create a good feeling. Okay, so if you breathe and you create good feeling, okay, just imagine what you're creating now. It's a world of potentials, Alice of Wonderland. Okay, time for your questions. If you have any, if you don't have any, I'm going to be really happy because I covered it all. You understand everything. Everything is good. Everything is fine. Perfect. I'm going home. Okay. Lucia, I put you on mute, so if you want to talk, I don't know if she's still here. Maybe she went. You can take yourself off mute, or if you want. Oh, Lucia, if you have a question, just print it on the text box, and I'm going to read it.
Oh, so I have to write this question.
Okay. Oh, we have a new
Oh, we have a
person.
new person.
Hello.
Hi, you came at the time of the
You came at the
question.
time of the question.
So keep yourself on mute
So keep
until
yourself
you
on
want to
mute
talk.
until you want to talk.
Right.
Right.
So, Lucia, what is
So,
your question?
Lucia, what is your question?
It's enough to have
It's
paper.
enough to have paper.
It's up to you, really.
It's up to
I thought
you,
about
really.
it.
I thought about it.
Because it creates
Because it creates
Sorry, I could not. I could not hear.
Now do you hear me?
Now do you hear me?
Oh my
God. Oh my God.
Why?
Hey, Ivana.
Hey,
Don't
Ivana.
touch anything.
Don't touch anything.
Okay.
I was myself.
Myself.
Okay.
Okay.
Lucia, can you hear us?
Lucia, can you hear us?
Yeah, now it's okay. Thank you.
Ivana, you sure? Okay. The thing is that I thought about it, and it's possible for in certain situations that people were not going to have $100 bill. Okay, so what I suggest is that first you can start with a small bill. Okay, if you have a small bill, you can start with a small bill. Okay, or you can at the moment you can just borrow one of them and just copy it and do as I say. Just use them. One of the things you can do, you can fold them and put them in your pocket. Okay, they look extremely real. Okay, they feel really real. Okay, and you can tell yourself, this is a gift I got from my grandmother. Okay, and I'm planning on buying this and this and this and this and this and this and this. And every time you're going to buy something else on your list. Okay, but this is going to emit a very good vibration out of you because you said, oh, this is my, I don't know, this is a gift I got from my grandmother, from my mother, from this is inheritance I got somewhere, I just earned it. Okay, create some kind of a story around it and make it feel real to you, and start playing with this. Another thing, as I said, you can start with any bill that you have, anything that you have. Okay. She has a technical problems. Any more questions? You just unmute yourself and talk. Everything that I explained today was clear. You don't hear me? Oh, you want to talk? Okay, print yes if you hear me. Just print yes if you hear me. Okay, I can see that you hear me. Yes. Okay, Josette, you hear me? Okay, you do hear me. No, they're all on mute. Everybody is on mute. Okay. Okay, so if you have no questions, I can consider this session as closed because everything is extremely clear. when money starts to come to you, does that mean you are unclogging the blocks? Of course. Yes. You see, money, I can give you an example of manifestation. I was working with a woman about a month ago on my coaching session, and we were checking how much money she is comfortable of manifesting, okay? Because if you think about it, we can start only from where we are comfortable, okay? So we were checking it out, okay, from $50 a month, okay, and up, okay? And I was starting with 50 and check it, and then 100 and check it, and 150 and check it, and 200 and 200. Okay, and then we realized, okay, then we realized that 400 is where she feels the most comfortable a month. Okay, an extra 400 a month. Okay, believe it or not, okay, half an hour later she manifested this money, and an hour later she was writing to me after she was finishing manifesting this money. And how did she manifest that money? Okay, she had been invited, okay, to assist on a weekend seminar that cost $400 exactly. And that seminar was assisting her on her professional work. And after she manifested that it was so easy for her, she manifested another two times that money, that 400. So the thing is that if you feel comfortable with manifesting $10, okay, extra a month, okay, start with this, okay. The good feeling of and the validation of being able, okay, to manifest that extra $10 is going to give you the confidence to rise up the numbers, okay. Another way that I'm thinking is that, because for me money is not, it doesn't exist for me. Money is not something I feel, okay. It doesn't have any real feeling for me. This is a new toy for me, okay. And my family and friends are really laughing about me about this, okay. For me, money is numbers in the account and on the screen, okay. For me, it's a virtual thing. So what I did is that I just put another zero, or another one, okay. Let's say it's $100, okay. I put another one here or another zero here, and that's how I start playing with the numbers. And then you're going to see how things are going to come to you. Let's say all of a sudden they send you a letter, okay, with an invitation, a free invitation, okay, where to a concert, to a gala concert, to, I don't know, I'm drawing from my experience, okay. They're going to invite you to a restaurant, I don't know. They're going to invite you to a cruise, okay. I got it, okay. I was winning a cruise to the Caribbean, okay, and and a few, and a few days before, my sister was calling me and she said, "Can you check for a cruise for us?" I said, "I don't know anything about cruises, okay, hate waters, okay." A few days later, about a week later, I get this envelope, okay, with a voucher. I can show you, with a voucher, for the Caribbean cruise. We're like a week, And so I said to my sister, believe it or not, I have a cruise for you here. Do you want it? And then I called them and I said, can I give it to my sister? I said, yeah, of course, you can give it to wherever you want. And they said, you're sure you don't want to join them? I said, oh, no, yeah. So that's how money comes to you. Money comes to you with opportunities, okay, that actually worth money. It's going to come to you with all kind of opportunities of saving money. It's going to come to you with all kind of opportunities, okay, to upgrade things, okay, for nothing, okay. It's going to come to you with opportunities of having more for less. And this is how it's going to start manifest, okay. And then when you're growing this vibration within you, okay, you have this vibration within you, okay, all of a sudden, okay, people are going to start offering you things, okay, that actually worth more and more. Okay? Actually, actually, you don't even have to unclog the pipes. You just have to bypass them. And another thing that Abraham are saying, and it's so true, okay, you cannot shift the vibration overnight. It means that you cannot emit a vibration which is too far from where you have recently been, okay. So if your how to say that, if your creation was of $1,000 a month, okay, you're not going to be able to jump to $100,000 a month, okay. You have to build it up. And this is the wallet process. The wallet process say if you're going to do it for 30 days, you're going to gain enough momentum to steady the vibration and to clog and to bypass the clogged pipe. And another thing that you really want to know, that not trusting this is exactly what you need not to have any results. It's like my friend told me yesterday. He said to me, I did this trick that you teach me with the parking, and it was working. And he said, it was working for me the other time, it was working for me today. He said, I want to see if it's going to work for me again. I said, if you're going to tell it, I want to see that it's going to work for you again, it's not going to work for you. What do you think? You're going to give conditions? It doesn't work like that. Let me see if you're going to work. No, I'm not going to work. I'm not. Telling it, I know that it's going to work. I know that I know that I have it already. Where do I have it? I have it in my vibration. It's like a seed in the ground, okay? You put it in the ground. There's nothing else you're supposed to do about it. That's it. If every moment you're going to go and dig down and see what's going on with this seed, nothing is going to come out of it. It's like making a souffle, okay? If you're going to open the oven every 2 seconds, your souffle is gone. Same thing here. You have to start the process as if you put the seed on the ground, and you have to trust it. And then it might take a week, or 2 weeks or 3 weeks to see the sprouts. But if you're going to dig every time, dig means using your doubts to see if it's going to work, forget about it. As simple as it is, and it's very, very, very simple. Okay. Any more questions? Relationship with self. Talk about that a little bit. Oh, this is everything actually you have to know. It's the relationship about, between you and you. Yes, of course, you can ask another question. Just put it on the text box and I'll pick it up from there. You can also post your questions over there and I'll pick it up from there. The relationship between you and you is the stories you're telling yourself about your own reality and about your own life. This is the relationship between you and you. The relationship between you and you is what you give yourself permission to have and to feel. It's how you handle the reality in your life. I'm sure there are going to be a gazillion more of articulations and way to say that, okay? But in overall, this is the principle. The relationship between you and you is, let's say, I'm going to give you an example that might make it easy for you. I had a situation with my friend, okay, that I didn't like. Okay, so I had to draw the line. Okay, I had to draw the line. Okay, drawing the line was something that didn't make me feel good. Okay, because I felt uncomfortable towards that person about drawing the line. But another thing was that if I didn't draw the line, I would feel bad with myself, okay, about giving permission to that person, okay, not to respect my boundaries. So I was looking at myself and I said to myself, if I'm going to be in a respect relationship with myself, if I'm going to respect myself, I have to do, okay, whatever is right for me. And this is going to draw those boundaries. Because this way or the other, I'm not going to feel that comfortable. So when it comes to the relationship between you and yourself, it means that you understand who you are, you understand your boundaries, you understand your sensitivities, you understand, you give yourself, you respect yourself, you give love to self, you validate yourself. You're willing to live the life that you came here to live. Because actually nobody gives you or
You
takes
behave well to yourself.
yeah. Actually nobody is taking away from you or giving to you, because it's all open. Okay, the universe is, there's no, there's only yes. Okay, so the relationship between you and you is the experience, is the life experiences that you choose to have, and how you treat yourself actually. And for this we have another group that I call it love bug, and it's all about self, love to self, because without love to self there's no love for others. Okay, so the relationship between you and you is how you actually carry yourself, what the stories you're actually telling yourself about your life, and about who you are, about the experience you want to have. And if you don't know if you don't know how your relationship between you and you looks like, just see how other people relate to you, and you will understand exactly how you treat yourself. If people don't treat you with respect, you have to understand that you didn't respect yourself. If people don't love you, you understand that you don't love yourself. If people are not nice and kind to you, you understand that you're actually not kind and nice to yourself. And if you want to learn more about it, bless you. If you want to more about it,
Thank you.
the work of Byron Katie is really, really benefit for that. The work of Byron Katie is very, very good for that, because she's projecting a very, very strong mirror to the relationship between you and you through others. Yes. Yeah. Okay. And then I should write things. Yeah, you can do that, Lucia. I mean, so just to repeat, I made my own €1,000, let's say, and then I should write the things I play with imagination with that I want to buy, right? Yes, you can do that. As I said before, you can print it. Okay, don't really use real money. If you want to reuse real money, you can use real money. Okay, and then hold it. Okay, and every time make a list of all the things you want to do with it. Okay, I can tell you from my experience that most of the things on the list are just going to come to you without you buying anything. It happens to me all the time. I make a list of all the things that I want, okay, and all of a sudden I find them around me without even needing to the need to go and buy them. That's how it happens to me. Seriously. When I say to myself, oh, I need a, you know, I don't remember what it was lately. Even I needed the furniture for the apartment, okay? Yeah. I made a list of all the things that I wanted, and only by me making the list of all the things that I wanted, all of a sudden those things start to show up in my reality. And they have been given to me. You have to try new things. You have to try new toys. You have to try, you have to be creative with your reality. Okay, I see that you're, yeah, and you can always join us to the 30-day group, and we have a bunch of posts and information. Another thing that I really want to convey here is that the Google Plus community is a live platform, okay? The way that we chat with each other here is open 24/7, 365 days a year, okay? And everyone in the community can actually chat with each other this way, okay? And you just have to try it. So actually, it's a live open platform for people to communicate and to support each other live 24/7 from wherever you are. Okay, we have 2 live sessions in in 2 different hours. Tuesday is designed for people who come from the Far East and Africa, and whoever here in the Americas come during the after work hours. Okay, and the Far East is going to be in the morning. And Tuesday, this is for Europe and the Middle East, and whoever can join us during the noontime from the Americas and Canada. So actually, we have a very nice platform for people to communicate and to support each other on a much more personal and live, so to say. Okay. So thank you very much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it at least as much as I did. I always amuse myself trying new things. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yes. What will be the topic Tuesday? Actually, I was posting on the group that you can propose your ideas. Okay. If you're not going to come with anything, the thing that I already have is the emotional scale. I think it's really important to understand the emotional scale, and it's really important to understand the importance, okay, of the different feelings. Okay, I wanted to talk about the money first because it's a burning issue for most of us. Okay, and it's very important to how to say that, take it off the table, or take that tree off the road so we can continue really smoothly. So you have something really to practice and see physical results to you as you're moving on. Another thing that Abraham are saying, that the money process is good for people that are not too much in the bottom and they're not too much over there. They are between 6 to 16. Okay, they are between I forgot what it is. Okay, it's optimism and something that I forgot. Okay, but so if you're too much, if you're too angry, if you're too much in self-sabotage, this process is not going to work for you. And if you're above optimism, you don't need it. Okay, you don't need it anymore. Okay, so it's going to work for you when you're in the middle range of emotions. Okay, so I think it's despair, but I'm not sure.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's really important to learn about the emotional scale and the importance of it to this process and in general. Okay, and I recommend you to read the books, or at least refresh on them and see as much as you can, and learn whatever you can learn about relationships, because it's all relationships, all about relationships. Love you all. You have been awesome and wonderful. The book, Ask and It Is Giving, you can find it on the group. Yeah, you can find it on the group. Okay, let me see something before we go. I want to see if we had anything from the stream. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, nothing special here. And okay. Okay. So thank you very much. It's really hard to let go of you. Oh, but actually you can stay here. I'm just closing the video. So thank you for everybody for watching us. You can look forward. You know, we have those live sessions twice a week, and the purpose of them is for you to come to participate, to ask your question live, and to share with others, and actually see that you're not alone in this ocean. There are many of us, and there's how to say that, there's a light tower somewhere. Okay, so you can see the light, and you can go this way and find a safe land. Okay, see you next time. See you Tuesday.